Earth has been around for approximately 4.54 billion years, and for the majority of that time it has changed and developed naturally in its own time through its own process. But about 200,000 years ago, when humans made their first appearance, we began to see things change a little differently. For a while, humans lived in harmony with the rest of the Earth. We lived and died with fairly small impact and little left behind. But eventually, human curiosity and the hunt for better solutions grew more into play. Fast forward to the late 1700s when the Industrial Revolution began, and from then forward, humans began to leave more things behind after they were gone. Now, in today's world, we see that humans have taken over the planet. Much of the ground once covered in vegetation has become huge networks of cities, highways, monuments, factories, agriculture, and stadiums. We see that all this infrastructure created to benefit human life is quickly destroying the planet we call home. Global warming, wars, huge whirlpools of garbage. All around us we see the negative impacts of human life. So what would happen if we all just
disappeared?
It's close to impossible that all 7.7 billion of us just suddenly drop dead off the face of the Earth, so let's not pay attention to reasoning. This is all just hypothetical. Research has been done to guess a few events that would take place if humans were to suddenly drop off the face of the Earth but leave everything behind. So I'm going to take you on a little timeline of how the world would go on if humans did not. It's seconds after the disappearance of humans, and every moving vehicle swerves out of control, causing huge collisions. A few hours later, most of the world would go to blackout.
Most power generators would sense overheating or run out of coal supply without human maintenance and shut down. Windmills and hydroelectric energy would carry on for longer. It's 3 days after the world has gone dark. Underground railways have been built with pumps to keep water out, but without anyone to control these pumps, almost all underground train routes become flooded with water. 10 days have passed, and it's sad to say, but many animals have been raised to rely on human care to live. Slowly, most farm animals and indoor house pets die off since no one's around to feed or take care of them. Some bigger dog breeds would revert to survival mode and begin to form packs to hunt and kill smaller animals, and eventually small dog breeds would cease to exist. Nuclear power plants rely on cold water to cool them down, but with the water evaporated and nobody around to replace it, a series of explosions begin. These massive eruptions will be more forceful than the Fukushima or Chernobyl disasters. This not only destroys land and buildings and kills all nearby animals, but also leaves lasting radiation causing death, sickness, and mutations.
In 1957, the first successful satellite launch took place, but a year after human disappearance, these satellites fall from orbit to Earth, which look like beautiful shooting stars until they crash on the ground. After these bigger, more immediate changes settle, things begin to progress a little more slowly.
Fast forwarding to 25 years later, Mother Nature has begun to reclaim what is hers, and around 75% of city streets are now covered in greenery.
All cities built in deserts like Dubai and Las Vegas become covered in sand. Welcome to 300 years after human disappearance. Think of some of the most well-known metal structures like the Eiffel Tower, the Golden Gate Bridge, or the Lions Gate Bridge. Without human maintenance, these things rust and fall much more quickly. From 300 to 10,000 years later, buildings continue to fall and vegetation continues to thrive.
After around 10,000 years, the only remaining structures are made of stone, such as Mount Rushmore.
It is estimated that after we are all gone, it would take Earth over 100,000 years for carbon dioxide to return to pre-human levels and even longer for all the nuclear radiation to fade away.